Hello everyone, what is up? It is me, Shady, and welcome to that wrap-up UHC kind of video that I said I'd do, I think, somewhere in the jambles of videos, I don't know. But anyways, what I plan on doing is going kind of through the significant moments of the UHC, kind of the areas that I think most people will kind of be like, what is he doing here? Why is he doing this? What is happening? Because if you guys didn't watch the UHC, first of all, spoilers for days. This is all spoilers. I'm gonna spoil the shit out of this season right here. So if you haven't watched it and you plan on watching it, get the hell off this video and don't watch it. So yeah, all right. So what was I saying? I don't even know, but yeah. If you didn't watch it, you will know that, or you won't know, but my mic was broken, or it wasn't broken. It just decided not to work in this specific instance. So, the whole, I don't know how long this is, an hour and 50 minutes or something. No, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Wait, 2 hours and 40 minutes actually. There was no talking, so I thought I was talking, but after I realized that there was no sound really from my mic, so I didn't really explain stuff with the movements of my character, so to say, but more with my voice that you guys can't hear. So that's what this is going to be. I'm going to go through all of this, and yeah, so right here is basically our beginning kind of speech thing. We all kind of gathered here, and it took us a while, but I think this kind of went well. Basic kind of introduction. We got the map up, or not the map, but a different map. And then we're all kind of clustering up and whatnot. Just a different map, and that. But here we are at the spawn. So basically, what happened here is this is actually the spawn of the map, right here. So what happened was, we had a scatter command, because usually with the UHC plugin there's like a scatter thing kind of built in, but it's pretty, or not pretty, it's terrible, to be honest. Everyone gets scattered pretty much right next to each other, and everyone meets up right off the beginning, and it caused problems because prior to this, we've been doing many practice UHCs and whatnot, so we've been testing that. But anyways, we found actually a different thing to scatter us all, and I took half a heart. I'm like, crap. No, but I might. Okay, never mind. Anyways, we got a different plugin which did work well. However, when you scatter, I don't know how many people are here, like 18? I don't know, just off the top of my head I'm thinking 18. Just a quick note here, we're all kind of confused because it said, the thing said start now, and then Chris, who was hosting the server, says start in 30 or something, and then don't go yet, and then we're all just like, I don't know, so then I just decided to go anyways, and we're all confused. But anyways, this one did scatter us very well. It scattered us decently far apart, I guess. However, the server doesn't take very well when you take 18 players at one point and try and move them at a certain set of coordinates that's like in unloaded chunks at the exact same time extremely fast. It doesn't like that. So because of this, there was some server crashing, there was some problems, and I was kind of falling through like a chunk error, I guess, and I was going down, and then all of a sudden there was just like lava there, so I'm like, okay, I guess I fell into like a chunk error of lava, and when I relog, usually I'll spawn back at surface and all that, because it's just like a glitch. But when I came back, I actually spawned in lava. At bedrock. It spawned me at bedrock for some reason in lava, and I was kind of ticked off because I kind of saw where I spawned in the chunk areas through the hazy bedrock, it was a desert, and there was I believe a temple or something significant. I can't remember off the top of my head. So I was like, no. um, and the only way that you can kind of like or you can't scatter one specific person with this plugin, I don't believe. And to do the whole process over again is kind of annoying. So basically, I was told just start from spawn and go from there. So I was at a disadvantage because everyone kind of knew where I was to begin with now. But I kind of got lucky, I guess. I got a fairly nice biome. I started right by a jungle, as you can see, and then there is a plains that I'm kind of in right now. There's tons of chickens, and you will see a bit later on. I'll probably cut to that area. There was a temple coming up. Probably not. I'm gonna have to cut there. So there wasn't anything too significant at the beginning other than that. I think I had a pretty decent start, in my opinion. I got in my opinion, you need to get chickens and cows. Those are the important ones because they give what I call like secondary drops. You get the main drops, which is the meat. So for cows, it would be the raw beef, I guess, or raw steak. I don't know. And old here is, I believe, found someone already, Mr. Ninja. And then chickens have the raw chicken, and then the secondary drops would be like leather or the feathers. So that's why I like them. And you need feathers to get arrows, which are super important. And you will also need leather to make books, which you can enchant. So, I am going to cut to a significant part here. Actually, no, I'm not, because I think I'm coming up on it pretty. Maybe not. Maybe not. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. Come on, Evan. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. All right, I'm gonna cut. Go to the next significant spot and go from there. Alright, so here is where I find the village. Now, I was like jumping for joy here, full of smiles. I was like high five in the air. I was chest bumping the couch. I was fist pounding the dog. That's kind of what she said. Anyways, yeah, so I found it here, and I was pretty excited because I knew I'd get carrots, potatoes. Carrots would be good for invisibility pots, I believe, but now I can't remember if I believe we weren't going to allow them, but anyways. Actually, I don't think I did get carrots here. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out together. But also, I was most excited for this here, the bookshelves. Here is where I got my books. You get lots of books from these, and you can enchant these so you know what you're putting on your sword. Costs a bit more levels than I'd like, but it's still very nice. But other than that, there wasn't really those are carrots, yes. So we did find carrots. But there wasn't really any blacksmith, I guess it's called. So that was unfortunate. And here I'm eating the so famous carrots because I didn't want to eat my chicken because it's good. It's good for food, but there was a ton of chickens in this area. I'm not sure why, but as you can see, I'm just plowing through them. 21 feathers, and yeah, Blin O'Hee. There's a cave down here. I was thinking about going there, and I LOL noped it because I wasn't ready. But the village was pretty awesome. It was right next to spawn, or where I spawned, so and it was actually right next to spawn as well, so I was kind of happy about that. But here I'm going, and I believe we actually see someone, and we do have a grace period of 20 minutes, which is, I believe, 2 days, and who do I see? I believe I see someone right around here. And as you can see, I'm getting some reeds. Just I go to the cactus and break that right away because I always end up touching the cactuses and hurting myself. But is there someone there? Yeah, there is someone there. I thought it was old. Still don't know who it is. I believe it was Blinn. I don't think it was old though, because it looks like there's a bit more like textures on the skin. It's not old. It's definitely not old. Because old has like a black and white skin, and this was kind of like a dark skin. So I'm gonna have to actually go look through the guys' videos. And then I thought there was actually a spawner in the mountain because there was that open thing, but and Moose is going down. That surprised me how fast he went, and it kind of got real there when he went down that fast because you don't get that back very easily. And he didn't really go back for him. That was so dumb. Yeah, but what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through the other guys' videos to see maybe if I can tell who it was. Because I'm kind of interested now. I think it was Blinn, but it could have been anyone actually, because I think a lot of people have kind of darker skins, but I don't think there's anything too significant right now, so I'm going to cut to something better and go hit my mouse across the desk and go from there. Alright, so here, I just want to touch up on this. Here's where I'm kind of in the swamp, getting apples, like I normally do, and I see Gus, and I'm like, no! But it's getting late, as you can see, and I'm rushing here, because I want to get as many apples as I can from these trees, because I don't want Gus to get them, and as you can see here, I kind of kill Gus to get the fuck away from me. But, yeah, because I have these decaying leaves, and they're definitely going to drop more apples. And I don't want them to fall into Gus's hands. So I'm trying to stay out here as long as I can to get them to decay. But I also don't want to be out here when mobs spawn. So here is basically kind of like where I start going under. And I'm kind of nervous because the grace period is coming kind of close to an end. And I don't want to be this close to Gus. Because I haven't really done much with him, and here I kind of LOL know, but I haven't really PvP'd with him or done any practice UHCs, so with most of the guys, I know the ones who are aggressive and the ones who aren't aggressive, so like the ones who will charge at me with like stone tools and stuff, and those who are kind of more tactical, so I don't know kind of him, so I didn't want to chance it, so I was kind of afraid. So you probably saw me be pretty cautious, crouching a lot, checking the walls and all that. But other than the swamp thing, that was basically it for this era. So I'm going to go fast forward and find something else. Alright, so here is probably something that confused a couple people, but I set up my base of operations here, and I'm just trying to get it set up as quickly as possible because I'm still pretty close to surface and likely still pretty close to Gus. So right now, I'm kind of, people might be thinking I'm strip mining, but I'm not. I'm actually digging to some some spider sounds, I believe. I'm trying to find where it is. I dig down, and I'm thinking, oh darn, it was a frickin' cave just with spiders. So I'm digging around, and I actually do end up finding one. It's up, I believe, quite a ways, but I'm not exactly sure what I found in there. But I was hectically looking for this because with my luck from spawners, I usually find some pretty good stuff. And I believe I found some pretty good stuff in spawners in this season. So I don't want if I hear one, I'm definitely gonna go look for it. Because either way, I'm either gonna get lucky or I'm gonna get a ton of XP from the spawner itself. So now do I go up? Maybe we can see what we find. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know I find stuff, so I'm gonna skip some more stuff and go over some more stuff. Alright, so I thought this is where I take my first damage, and this one actually surprised me. We just kind of maybe missed it there. I don't know. It should be there, but I took a heart and a half, and I was like, no! And then I actually screamed right here. Yeah, I was having some mob troubles, but and then I kind of was like, uh-oh. But you might have saw in the fast forward thing, I actually was staring right at Enderman, and you know, I gladly take this heart and a half damage, because actually by me digging down trying to look for another cave or something, I actually find some diamonds. I believe this is the area that I find the diamonds. But I had some problems with the server, I think. It was hosted in Europe and it was a bit laggy, but I might cut into the areas that happen if I spot them, but if not, then you might have noticed them. I took some random damage sometimes. Like, I jump into a pool of water and take like a ton of damage. Or I believe there's one part where I was like in water, but like near lava or something. I said that near the lava. I was in water but near lava, and I was like on fire or something. Yeah, I believe this is where I find the diamond. We will see. God, I can't talk. I'm talking like weird accents right now too. It's yeah. But yeah, I was taking some random damage and I was freaking out because I don't like taking damage. And also, I was making a comment here about how I was making like a ton of crafting tables. I should probably just keep them to make my pants. Yeah, so eventually I'll get to the diamonds. Yeah, but I was surprised that Enderman didn't kill me because I looked right at it. Didn't look it in the face, though. I guess you have to look it right in the eyes. But yeah, will I go? Because I don't want to keep these. I don't want to make this really boring because chances are no one's gonna watch all of this. So I'd like to just kind of highlight on some things, and then I find the redstone. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I start digging a bit more, dig out, and I hit water now, and I'm like, fuck yeah. I was happy. And there's light there. I don't know why, actually. Oh, there's lava. There's like a mini pool of lava. And then I dig to the side. I'm like, oh, yeah. I was like all happy because it was like third episode in. Yeah, so I find abundance of diamonds, and I was kind of freaking out. I was actually getting a bit mad, to be honest. I'm probably going to be the first to admit this in a UHC. I was getting mad over how many diamonds I was getting because here I was with like full diamond gear or something, and like diamond pickaxe, diamond sword, freaking diamond underwear, diamond house, diamond apples, everything, diamond everything, and then I can't even get like enough gold to salvage a few apples, really. This was to be honest, by far the most diamonds I've ever found in a UHC of any sort. And this also may be the most diamonds I've ever gotten in like a caving trip. Well, that sounds so sad. I don't. Maybe not. In a while. To be honest, I haven't found this many diamonds in like a single caving trip in Affinity. Well, I use Fortune in Affinity too, so I guess it doesn't really count. But ooh, I had to sneeze. So this was a lucky break. I'm gonna fast forward some more and. Whew. So this was a big one, and this was the one that I was kind of like freaking out over because I took a bunch. I had a heart and a half, so I guess I took. Yeah, I think I took a full heart. Yeah, I was pretty. Yeah, I took a full heart. I was pretty like mad about this one because I don't think and then right there too, that I was like, I was done city. I was done son. I'm like, there's got to be something near. There's got to be something I'm missing. And then there's like a zombie here, and I'm just like thinking I'm gonna die, but and then I'm like, oh, it's like a creeper, and then it was lagging, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, laggy creepers are not good. But I'm just gonna ask you, for my personal sake, just go and watch that back. I believe I was in the water when I hit that. Um, right on the corner, I believe I was in. Um, and I think I did a ton of damage on fall damage and the fire, I believe, which I believe I shouldn't have taken either, in my personal opinion, because I was in the water, so I'd figured that the fire would go out before it could do damage, and then yeah, I shouldn't take fall damage when I'm in water. And then I guess that's debatable, but then the one where I like fell down the water stream. Let me look at that one again real quick. That one really confused me. That one was complete lag, to be completely honest. I don't even think I hit anything. Or fell a distance that could be considered fall damage. So I'm gonna assume that one was just lag. So fast forward some more, and I'll be right back. Alright, so apparently I took a ton of damage here. I don't remember, so... Oh, here's one. Yeah, I took a ton of damage here, and this was another kind of like, what the fuck? Kind of moment for me. I was like freaking out because I'm in the yellow club now, and I'm all like, "Rah!" And I found more fucking. This was actually probably the worst moment for me. I just buried myself, and I'm like, I'm taking random damage, and this is bullshit. And no one's really. I don't think people were really believing me. But I was actually taking random damage, man. And then I found diamonds, and I'm like, fuck me. There's like too many diamonds. I have like 7 on me, and I have like 2 billion everywhere. And I'm like, oh my god, I have a weird bump in my head. I'm sorry, I'm kind of off topic right now. Let me take a look at that again real quick, just because I'm like, I'm actually surprised. That was bullshit. Yeah. So the what happened was I made like a water elevator, and I actually specifically said, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna make a water elevator to get down here. So I was going down, floating down, and then BAM! Damage. And I don't know if that's something to do with the plugin or not, but that's not cool. That's not cool, server. Anyways, fast forward. Alright, so this is, I believe, was the good spawner that I found. I believe this is where I found like my good enchanted bow book or something. So I'm digging around it, and it's like covered in gravel too. So they spawn in like odd areas, and it's just hard kind of to control. So as I can see, or as you can see here, I'm digging around, trying to get best. I'm trying to dig directly to the chest, I guess. And I've got a little farm here. So open it up, power 1, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of shitty. But wait, there's more. So I'm digging some more, and where is it? There's another chest. So I'm like, dope. So I go ahead and finish him off, and go ahead and break the gravel. Bam. And then a zombie, and I kind of shit myself because it scared the hell out of me. So I get him, and then look around, and then I go right for the spawner because I'm like, okay, this needs to stop. This needs to stop right now. Don't want to get ambushed. So I break that, and then I open the other chest. Yeah, I looked at it, okay, and then there's 2 books, and I see power 5, and I just pause. And then flame 1, I'm like, what? That was actually crazy. I couldn't believe that. I like, I was just gonna walk away, so I bury myself because I don't want to die here. I get that, and then the flame book, which unfortunately I don't believe I was able to get on the bow because levels were getting a bit tight, and I needed like 8 levels or something in order to get it on, so that sucked. But anyways, that was a pretty pivotal moment finding that. Pretty lucky. So I'm gonna find something else and go from there. Alright, so I just gotta include this here, because this was kind of funny. So I'm just roaming around, right? And all of a sudden I see a village, and I'm like, what? So basically what happened here is, uh, what, like, oh, this was funny too, maybe we'll see it, but, what happened here is that there's holes in the bedrock, obviously, so, do I explore it? I don't know if I go outside. I don't think, no, I don't go outside. I just, like, take a peek or something just to see, like, what's out there, but, uh, Gito gets owned. It's really funny. He's like in the middle. He's like, "Come on!" No, in his voice. Hello. No, I can't even do it. It's like he has like this come into the middle. No, I can't do it. It's my Gito impression. You guys can like do whatever. And then I found a temple over there, but with that village, what happens is the map is loaded, and then there's like a world edit command that makes the border. So anything there is kind of like or anything that the border passes is kind of like screwed up. So that's what happened there. And then I find this, and I'm like, ah yeah, I can't do that voice anymore. Ah yeah. No, I can't. I used to be able to do really good. Probably look at my old videos. And it was rated, and in fact, it was actually rated by old. I believe I saw. So deactivate the traps just in case. And I'm kind of figured that he'd get all the chests because he's a smart penguin. So I go through anyways, and he got this one. I'm like, new. And then derp moment of the day, I fall and do a lot of damage, and I'm like, fuck. No, not even like a fuck, like a fuck, just like frustration. And I'm in the red club, and I'm kind of mad. So I'm going down. Gotta find a cave because I'm thinking I could either just kind of like fight where I am and maybe luck out, get a kill, get a golden head or whatever. But then I'm like, I don't want to just like, ooh, I found a cave. I didn't really remember that. But I don't really want to just like roll over and be like, okay, done. I'm just gonna give myself up to death because then it's a waste of time up till now. So, anyways, fast forward. Alright, so here is probably the most significant thing of everything. So Chris is like on a killing spree, he's just mass killing the entire server. But as you can see, I set up another portal kind of thing, or I started to. So basically, as you can see there, what old says, just figured out that efficiency 2 diamond pick clears through nether rack just like nothing. So as I'm building this here with little hearts, and as you can see, I run out of obsidian anyways. I'm thinking, all right, now I gotta make a decision. And this whole thing here is basically why, like, the whole reason why I decided to make this because of this right here, which probably confused people. Um, and as you can see, I'm not taking any chances by dropping into the water, but I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go to the nether and potentially get some potions and maybe be awesome and have a gay old time with the ghasts? Um, or, yeah, I'm contemplating it here, because with old saying that, I didn't know if he was kidding or if he was actually there and he was making like a general statement that efficiency 2 diamond pickaxes clear through netherrack like crazy. Um, and then I look at my unenchanted diamond pick and I'm almost sad. Um, but I'm trying to figure out, do I want to risk it, because these guys aren't stupid, or at least I guess some of them might be on times, but these guys aren't that dumb. And if they go to the Nether, they're likely gonna trap the portal. So if anyone follows, they're gonna get stuck in there, can't get out unless they jump into lava. So um, that was basically my biggest thing. I ate a golden apple here, and ultimately I decided I didn't want to risk it because I pretty much got my health pretty much back up, and I didn't want to risk ending up in a situation where I was kind of set, had a lot of good armor, or decent armor, I guess, decent sword, decent bow, and then basically my game comes to an end because I'm stuck in lava. Um, so, yeah, I don't know if I end up like walking away and it's just there. So that was basically my biggest thought point there. So hopefully that clears that up, and let's jump forward. Alright, here's probably the last significant moment, but here I'm at the spawn area where I started my journeys and where pretty much everyone meets up to kill each other. So I came here maybe hoping to scoop kind of like someone who gets into a fight and maybe gets off like a heart. So someone built a little structure, probably Gito, who got absolutely slaughtered from behind by Chris, but nevertheless, I know there's people around here because we kind of agreed to close in the borders a bit. Um, so I'm looking for people. People are hiding, I guess, and I believe it was here we agreed that it was going to be like a eternal day. And I'm kind of happy where I was. My goal was to be in the final 5. I don't think I actually made that. I think I got into like the final 6 or 7 or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was in the final 7. So I'm looking for people, and then I believe around here I spot Monstas. Not here. Yeah, because right now I'm thinking, okay, someone's definitely like watching me and scouting me, and they're just gonna leave out. But then I see someone, I'm like, ooh, a target. And they have like iron armor, and I have diamond armor, so obviously I'm cocky as hell. So I start to pursue. And I'm just checking the score to see if people are dropping, see if they're fighting, so I can kind of go be a cleanup crew. Go to my scouting position on the tree, and I see not 1, but 2 people right there fighting. And I'm like, oh my god. And Monsters was shot by Old, and I'm like, so I go in thinking, okay, I gotta clean this up. I have a power 5 bow. I'm gonna kill Old. It's my dream to kill Old. So I come in. He doesn't see me. I go for the long shot, and I miss. And I'm like, no! I can't hit a shot for the life of me. And then he notices I'm shooting him. I knew I was dead as soon as I saw Old too. So I can't land a shot. My goal here is just to land a shot on him, because this will do a ton of damage. So I'm trying to get a good flanking point around the tree, kind of. He hits me, does a heart, I believe. I hit him somewhere and do like a ton of damage. I believe we both had power 5 bows or something too, or he had one from JP. Yeah, so I'm trying to hit him. I'm kind of worried about my arrow count. I don't want to get into a huge fight. And then the endermaning happens, and I'm screaming at this point, because he's like kind of teleporting around me in a sword fight, and then it was like right here there was like an enderman, and I died, and I'm like, fuck! I was like, yeah, right away I blamed it on the lag, and I'm like, ugh. But looking back now, I do blame it on the lag, and it's not because I died. Now, I believe after in the Skype call, I'm like, oh, that last fight with Old was so laggy, and right away people were like, oh, typical, just because he died, you're blaming on lag, and that's not the case with me. People are going to disagree with that who kind of know me, but and then yeah, okay, I thought I was still in it for a second. Ooh, we're going to go past, aren't we? No, we're not. Okay, I'm going to have to do a bit of editing job here. Let me just roll this new clip over for a second. Alright, because I kind of know if I die, how I die, and this is just a clip from where we had our group conversation, I think. I'm not sure, but basically, I know if I die, how I die, or if I die kind of fair or whatever, and I believe Old would have completely slaughtered me kind of either way, but I think I could have done, or had a slight better chance if the lag in that sword battle wasn't very laggy, I guess. Now, probably from a viewer standpoint, the lag doesn't look like that bad, but when you're actually there and the adrenaline's pumping and you're like trying to land a shot on a tiny hitbox and try not to miss, and you're just like, I don't know, nervous. Lag isn't very helpful, so I believe if it was kind of like not as laggy as it was there with him kind of like teleporting around. I could have landed a couple short range arrows on him and possibly getting him down a bit, and then maybe kind of start hitting him off with my sword, or maybe even just finish him off with the bow. But he did have a speed potion, I believe. And because of that, he was a bit faster, but he did hit me from like pretty far away. But I don't want to blame it on the lag, because Old is like too good at this game. I don't know. He's great at PvP. I can't kill him for the life of me. I don't think I've ever killed him, to be honest. Actually, yes, I have. I've killed him a couple times in nail. Maybe it's in a video. I'm gonna make a montage if I have enough clips of me killing Old. But I wanted to do it so bad, and I couldn't do it. But it was a good fight, good season all around, actually. I'm looking forward to the next season. We have a date planned. I'm not going to tell you guys, but we have a date planned, and we have theme and all that planned. Hopefully I'll be able to make it. If not, then that sucks. But hope you guys enjoyed the season. Gotta apologize for the whole mic situation, though, because here, blow up Lamdrew. BAM! Then he kind of like looks around like, what? No, but I don't. If you guys don't know, the winner of it all was Assassin Gamer, or Chris. He defeated Lamdrew to win it, which I figured he would, but I think I bet for him to win at one point, and then I couldn't bet for myself to win and him, so I ended up just betting for myself, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it was a good season. Had tons of fun. Then I found more diamonds. Right when I was doing that too, I said to everyone in the Skype chat, I'm like, I found more fucking diamonds. But yeah, I had a ton of fun. But I'm gonna try and not do as much UHC, I think, because it gets it gets kind of old after a while. Gets kind of old Minecraft. No, after a while, kind of like repeating itself. So I think instead I'm just gonna, if I want to practice, I'll do like just like a vanilla or like a hardcore survival kind of thing. I did. Oh, sorry, it's kind of early in the morning right now. I did one on the weekend, and it's kind of fun, but UHC is all stressful and makes my brain hurt. And what does this say? Suck. And then I have to blow it up, obviously, because I am the natural griefer. Bam. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If you guys did notice anything that you kind of want to ask a question on, why I did this, what happened here, da 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 da, anything, just simply leave a comment on that episode with the time and just kind of like your question, or you could even PM me or inbox. Who says PM me? Private message, personal message. Inbox me and I'll get back to you. Anything in particular, I'll explain it to you, because obviously I likely missed a bunch of stuff here. Because this thing is about an hour long. I edited down almost 3 hours into an hour, so that's pretty awesome. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the season, and I will see you guys later.